everybody. Alex here from the record company. Hanging out in my studio today. And see, you got the dog here. Room full of instruments and pedals and another camera somewhere facing up there. I can probably wave to it here. Hello. I'm here to talk today about a song we just made called Ball and Chain. I'm one of those guys, I will watch somebody demonstrate a guitar pedal on YouTube, 9 different versions of a distortion. I just get a kick out of it. So I want to talk a little bit today about how I made the song, the thought behind it, the production behind it. This isn't going to be a video where I talk about a certain compressor that I used or really technical stuff. There's people that do that much better than me, and as you can see with what I'm working with in this room, this isn't a big crazy studio. This is pretty simple equipment in here. The record company, we made our entire first record in this house with this same equipment. What I've been doing with this music is we had this idea where we have our singer Chris just pick a song that he likes to sing, and he can do it at his house. And because, part of this pandemic has been, we're all kind of isolated. We're all trying to think of stuff to do from the comforts of our home. So, how about we try this? You sing a song, any song you like, send the files over, and what I want to do to it is totally reimagine it, destroy it, change it, make something that just wasn't the expected thing. It'll just change the whole concept of it, and it started out as an experiment. Now we've done a few of these songs, and it's been kind of fun. So the song Ball and Chain was written by Big Mama Thornton. A lot of people know the Janis Joplin version of it. And one of the things with this project was that there's accidents that happen in music, and a lot of accidents happened on this song. I'll play for you what was originally sung by Chris. This is what he turned in.
Ball and chain, sitting at my window, hey. Oh, looking out at the rain. Sitting by my window, baby. Ow! Looking out at the rain. You took me, baby. Clamped on like a ball and chain.
So really cool, right? Chris's voice just has this kind of old charm to it. So when I got this track, I got the vocal and I got the guitar stem, and I said, I'm just going to take the vocal here. And the idea was, I'm going to mess it up. That's a blues form that he did, and I said, what can I do to mess it up? I'm going to try and change the tempo, change some of the chords. Maybe it doesn't need the blues chords behind it. And something that happened when I started my Pro Tools session here, which I'm going to click on, and you can probably see here on the screen, was that a total accident happened where I think I actually just moved my mouse and it ended up doing something like this.
Ballin', 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 ballin',
right?
ballin', 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 ballin'.
That sounds like a mistake, that something's just looping, going ballin', ballin', ballin'. But something rung in my head there, and I went, that sounds like a new hook to this song that kind of no one's heard that before. It makes it something new. So I started thinking, ballin', 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 ballin' chain, So what I end up with is something like this.
Ballin', 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 chain. Ballin', 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 chain. Ballin', 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 chain.
So that's kind of speeding up the vocal a little bit. So now you put a little bit of drum beat behind it, just the naked drums with the vocal, and it sounds something like this.
Ballin', 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 chain. Ballin', 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 chain. Ballin', 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 chain. Ballin', 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 chain.
So when I hear that, I get up, right? And I start moving, and I just go, that's really interesting, and that's really cool. And that's the whole purpose of this project, was taking something and twisting it and bending it into something totally, totally new. So it was this mistake of accidentally looping the word ballin' and just kind of rolling with it. You agree, buddy? So, if you talk about the drums and how we arrive at some of these things, here's the loop behind the song. I wanted to make really boomy, big room sounding drums. So sometimes it's helpful if you find like some breakbeat or sample that's got some grit to it, and then you can build things on top of it. So you get the feeling that it's a crunchy, dirty sounding thing versus just, does it sound like I'm doing this like on a machine? So I think this was a loop that was in there that was kind of dirty, and then you start adding these big roomy kicks, and kind of get that going. Let's add the vocal here. Here's the guitar. So I was trying to do a different type of guitar on this rather than just like what chords do you strum on here? And I just you can look down here. One of the things I know, this room's a mess. It's supposed to rain today, so I've got cushions in here and whatnot. I just surround myself with all these pedals and things, and there's a keyboard over here. There's James Brown. Bunch of guitars. It's like you're setting your little circle up. And I've got, I got your can of dust off sitting here. I think I've got some tax paper sitting over here, some Gorilla Glue, but creating your little arsenal where you just have things right at your fingertips, because I do like to use real instruments on everything, a real bass, a real guitar. So in this instance, I think I hooked up this Line6 delay pedal and found that when I hit one note on the guitar, the way the pedal was set up, I would go brrr, and it would go row, it would just go forever. And I liked that. So that became kind of the track of the music. My dog's about to freak out. I think this beat started with a guitar line that I didn't end up using, and this happens all the time. This. It's like, okay, that's happy, kind of bluesy, little guitar lick. And you could put this beat over it. Sometimes it's that one riff that might not be what you're exactly looking for, but helps you arrive to where you want to go. So that riff didn't end up getting used. Let's see here. Where's this bass riff? So this was a big part of the song. You put the vocal in here. There's some guitars coming in. Again, all these vocals were taken from the original take that Chris sent. I was really pleased with how this track came out. You're taking a blues format and making it not sound like that, but yet it still sort of retains the qualities of what we like in music, which is the blues, the rock, the soul, the R&B, the country, all that kind of stuff kind of fits into all this. So I don't know, I'm going to make a few of these. I'm hopefully get better at doing it, but hope this was enjoyable to watch. Here we go.